Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a stream of a 4v4 tournament of VE1L, or organized by VE1L. Today we are going to see a couple of teams here competing for a little prize pool, definitely as well, and you'll also get to win something potentially. So stay tuned for that. We're already starting to the first game. I'm a little bit late, I've gotta say. So let's jump over there. Yeah, I'm already late. And let me just turn off the stuff here. Okay. So we're having our teams here. Blue team moving out into the desert with a couple of tanks here. The STB, Kranwagen, VZTD. Oh, some big shots here. The red team going for the quick B cap, actually managing to do so, getting that quick cap early on. So they have a double cap pressure now against the enemies. Brave move by them, but it worked out quite nicely here. They do have the double caps, yet they are kind of stuck in these positions in the middle here with the VE1L and the IS-7. They might have to take some more shots here. Flora on the Kranwagen, having the gun depression to shoot over there. Connecting the first hit onto the VE1L, struggling to get the second one and failing to get that second shot connected. So it's still a good way of dealing damage here, or was a good start in terms of dealing damage for the blue team while they lost the cap advantage. The red team, meanwhile, having two caps now, will have to be careful about not getting caught here. They can just sit it out for now. They have to wait, or just have to wait for the moment and have to make sure they do not die. So we can see the heavies here hiding, trying to spot carefully. Artie sitting on the ridgeline there, trying to have some shots. The blue team having a massive advantage in terms of positions. They have a lot of map control right now, yet they are not having any advantage in terms of caps, obviously. What about the hit points, actually? Blue team is about 900 hit points ahead, and they are going for a move here with the STB1 moving in first together with the VE1L. The STB going to the ditch down here, going to take some nice hold on position, which only exists since this map got reworked, but the red team is counter pushing onto the Kranwagen, potentially. No, Watson here in the batshit, applying for the outer side now. Moving out into the desert, will still have some nice crossfire into the B-cap area. Is not going for the cross shots there, as the main push is going in over here. RT in focus fire, as is Lucky Guy on the VE1L. Both having the reactive armor, the FV going to lose it on the next update, but still having it. Still being super strong. RT down to a one-shot, going down first. Blue team losing the first tank here. 940 points for the red team. But there goes the VE1L. That's guns being even again. But the hit points are also... The hit points are actually even right now. But the cap points are a big issue here for the guys in blue. 980 points now with the next kill for the red team. The blue teams is struggling here. VE1L just having to face the IS-7, who is very, very healthy still, and that's a cap win to the red team. Good job here by those guys in red. I will also have to check the team name again, because I'm sure they are having one. Good gameplay here for the first one already. We are having the teams of... Let me check it on Discord then. Watson team is Beer Cans. Nice name. And the other team, the Artie team on the other side. Artie seems to be the captain here. That is... for Panzerni pies. Yeah, Panzerni probably tanks, but pies, I assume it's the English word and not Polish. So tank pies here. Beer cans versus tank pies we are seeing in this match here, and it is 1-0 for the beer cans. We're going to switch the sides here on the next game now. with the team of the beer cans. Now having Batshit. Oh, let's go. Let's jump over. Let's see. Let's see. The beer cans are... Which ones are they? They are the red team. And the tank pies are the blue one. So, red team going out for the desert again, playing aggressive here. With a Batshit going for a quick spotting move, not seeing anything in the desert, knowing that they have nothing to fear here. Having the quick cap advantage now on base A. The blue team being a lot more careful on this game as well, similar to the last one where they have been on the other spawn over there. Blue team being a lot more careful, going for the cap of base C right now, but losing out on the cap advantage by a big margin again. Yet this time they are behind on the caps and are also having the disadvantage just by the sides here. As the city area is usually not really allowing you to have the best positions here in order to hold or counter push again. And the blue team will have to get back into the desert area. Will have to make a play for the A cap. That's for sure. Otherwise they cannot win. I mean, they can win by killing the opponents. But for that they have to get closer to them. First of all, we can see the Batshit. Watson here spotting for the beer cans. Having the great view range of the Batshit. He is able to sit in a bush comfortably, but he has to make sure, or has to be careful that he's not getting blind fire, because it is kind of predictable where he might be. There are only two positions here, two bushes that can spot, and Watson got spotted. Shots flying over the map, but no one connecting with a Batshit. A couple of other tanks lost their hit points. It was Flora moving through the middle here. Nice cross push into the sides of the red team. He's already going closer to the A cap. Maybe moving in there. That would be game changer here for the blue team. For the tank pies. And it is a big push into the A area. But the Batshit is getting focused by the STB. Yet the STB overcommitting here. Getting deleted. But the Batshit also getting taken out here from the side. FV2 by B. Pushing in there. Yet also the FV. Not surviving this one anymore. That's not good for him at all. Going down as well, 2v2 right now. The red team still having the Batshit on the field, which might be crucial here. But against two healthy tanks with a lot of armor. VZ now getting circled, having the reactive armor still. Saving him his hit points. IS7 in focus. IS7 going down with an armor rack. And now it is suddenly a 1v2. While it looked great here, the push onto those tanks, the push onto the FV215B was going nicely. But suddenly it is a 1v1. Batshit going for a nice circle move here around the VZTD. Able to run away without taking massive amounts of damage. Oh. He is not spotted anymore and is actually going for the B cap, which is going to be nice for him, but he still is on a massive cap disadvantage. Flora did manage to take base A, does currently have double caps here. Tries a blind shot into the B area here, but not shooting at the right side. So Watson is able to move out safely, continue into the C cap. While only being able to stop then. Even if he manages to stop by C or get by C, then it will still a bit of an issue here to play against the VK. The Batshit is likely to be a two-shot. And cannot play for caps anymore. Oh my gosh, that's a bounce here. Flora bouncing the front of that Batshit. Now getting circled. The Batshit will have some track shots most likely. Is not even going for the cap, or not going for the kills here. Tries to move out into safety again, but look at the big shot here into the back of the Batshit, setting him on fire as well. And so the Batshit is definitely one shot now, but still able to move into base A here. But the cap points still on side of the blue team and not looking too great here for our Batshit. David versus Goliath. Batshit still having shots into that VK, who is currently on the move towards base C. Batshit will be able to potentially... Oh my, there goes the Batshit. What a great shot here by the VK-72, just getting the Batshit before moving into that C cap. Great one. Alright. 1-1 with that result. Good job. Now we'll quickly have to fix something still. Let me see for a moment. Right. I don't hear game sound right now. I think you will be able to hear the game sound. But I can't, and I want to hear the game sound as well. That would be amazing. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Do I hear anything? Yes. Okay, that's better. Alright. Let's jump over for the next game into the gaming scene again, into the camera. A view of the battle. Middleburg it is this time. And the team of beer cans on red here. Flying Batshit again. 140, interestingly. Progetto 65. Interesting tank choices here. Also an I7. Very light lineup for them. On the other side, the RT team, the tank pies, is going for a quick B cap. While having a Batshit on top of the hill for spotting here, but he might be in trouble. Getting pressured, getting pushed onto by the 140 already, will take a clip, but does have the advantage of the DPM and also another teammate to follow here. Oh, look at the Batshit, not able to... Yes, it is actually a 1-for-1 here. The Progetto overcommitting. There was some backup still with Flora in the back, but also Flora here struggling with the position. Not being able to be too safe, but is unspotted again, able to move back behind the rock there. Both teams lost a tank. I don't think any of the teams imagined it to work out just as that. Although the Progetto dying here was perfect for the blue team, as that was exactly what they planned on doing. That they hoped to not lose any tank. It was kind of a risky move to leave a Batshit there on the hill. Would have maybe been better to just get a heavy into that position to just hold up the enemies a little bit longer. But still, cap advantage for the blue team, as they're also capping base A right now with a 60 TP. The red team having the mobility advantage, maybe going to try to take out the VZTD, but still being a little bit afraid of that. The 140 moving in a bit more aggressively here, both moving closer, trying to use whatever bushes they can find for outspotting the enemy. But they are not able to outspot Flora as she is behind a rock there. Hiding for the moment. Big shot here into Watson now. Great job by the VZTD. The mediums did not expect him to be there still. So they're in trouble now. Both being relatively low on hit points. 4k hit points on side of the red team against 6k on the blue team still. The 140 dare to move into the B cap. Is going to get pushed onto from two different angles by two big heavy tanks with big guns here. First big shot and a ram kill by the 60 TP onto the 140. That's a gun advantage for the blue team here, and the hit point advantage definitely as well, so they are back in the game here. Blue team on track of winning this game 60TP and Vehicle 72 moving in on the IS-7, bouncing one shot though, but it won't be a huge issue as they can just easily take him out. The IS-7 is denied from moving out. They are getting blocked by the 60TP. RT having the side can just put out some big shot there. Easy peasy. There goes the IS-7, only leaving one last tank left alive here with a batshit in the very end, who is still trying to sit on that C-cap for the moment, but is not going to win against 3 healthy tanks there, although only the 60TP could be taking out still, but yeah, even if that is going to happen, he is a one-shot to everyone else, and it's the VZTD here taking out that batshit by that. Great job. I think the red team was overcommitting a little bit with the mediums. They are just daring too much for gaining too little. I think they did not need to go full YOLO on that batshit for being able to take that one out. Batshit here just spotting relatively aggressively. I think the batshit was out of position because it was possible to just pressure him, take him out without necessarily taking shots from that Visa TD, if those guys on the other side just remained in cover. Yet they decided to really push in with everything, and by that they were dying. Matt is asking what was the batshit supposed to do? Not that, because like that, he could get killed even if it just allowed his teammate to shoot the enemies. It didn't necessarily lead to being able to get another tank out as well. So in the best case, there would have been some heavy tank which would be able to just survive a lot longer there. And we're already getting to the next one. Quick games, one after the other here. Again, we've got a red team of the beer cans versus blue team of the tank pies. The blue team is moving into the city with a heavy lineup. Red team knows about the advantage in terms of mobility and also the view range here. So the batshit is going YOLO straight into the enemy spawn. Already having spotted the FE215B here, might soon have some nice crossfire. Look at that aggressive move by Watson, and I think it is the right call to do so. He does have the information that he needs. Might have some clip into the FE215B very soon. Yeah, both spotting each other. First shot flying in. FE will most likely also have a shot, but the batshit is afraid of some campers behind still. Does not have full information about every single position of the enemies here. Yet Team Blue does have double caps now against only one of the red team. And the blue team is actually just having some really strong tanks. So just look at the hit point difference here. 10,000 hit points to 8,500 hit points on side of the red team. So that means that the blue team can just comfortably sit it out. Only that Flora is in a very risky position here. In the best case, Flora would also move out of the B area, since he or she can get pushed onto from behind. Just like that, because a B cap is the easiest cap to take anyways. Therefore, enemies are very likely to go for base B, and it is the batshit already getting slightly more aggressive for just spotting a little bit. Blind shot here by the VK. Not connecting anyone though. Flora is turning around. Good call. But still, the position is very aggressive here and doesn't have to be that aggressive. Would maybe be better if he was just sitting in the back a little bit further. Watson now committing harder to spotting here. Taking a first big shot by Flora. Attracting the focus of multiple tanks here, with RT also turning or getting closer here, with the mouse also getting closer. But the FE215B is currently left alone in the rear. E50M still having some crossfire, not connecting his shot though, so 1v1 of the E50M versus FE215B, and that's not good for the E50M. Not against an FE215B with the reactive armor and speed boost. The E50M is not going to win this 1v1 here. FV also will have some big HE shots into the side of the E50M. On the other side, Flora is getting pushed onto, down to a few hit points only. Bounce here by the lucky guy onto Flora. as the first ones out of the fight already, with the VZ getting killed already. That's a cap win. That's a cap win for the blue team. The Reds just biting out their teeth here, trying to get into the fight, but not able to find any isolated targets. The VZTD just making up for a nice target, but still too many hit points for the red team, for the blue team, so that the Reds could not really win the close combat fight there. The main advantage that they had was going for some crossfire from a distance. We can see most of them, or actually all of them, ending up beneath 1k damage. That's just not too much, although it is a 4v4, so not that many hit points on the field anyways. But still, not the greatest result here in the end for them. Still nice games by both teams. That means 3-1 is the win here for the, how's the team called? Tank Pies. Polish team, I believe. So, we got it. We got the first win. Alright. Game number 1 is over by that. Let's just switch over to this scene. Also, I can maybe quickly get out my... Let me just quickly adjust the other scene there so I can actually show you the results as well. Alright, so I've got that set up now. So we do have a score on top of the screen next game then. Hey everyone, by the way. Good evening. A couple of people, or a lot of people joining in right now. Nice to have you all here. Question on the chat. By the way, I'm streaming with a 3-minute delay right now because of the tournament, obviously, so no one is able to stream snipe, but I'm also not able to immediately answer to your questions. You would have to just wait for the answer then. I will just cut the stream delay later on after the tournament again. What is a theoretical way to win the town while having the hill? Well, if you are on the hill and have to push into the town, then you definitely need crossfire. You need to kind of isolate some tanks, manage to get into some caps. So what is usually done here for B cap push, for example, is sending some tanks into the middle lane and some other tanks closer to the red line, or just pushing B from 2 different angles then. The corner, or the city, they just generally has the issue of just being relatively cornered, only having one little part of the map, while the hill area has some really broad field of view that they can work around with. So if you're coming from the hill, there are many different options of crossfiring into the city, as the city does not allow you to hide safely from everywhere, basically. So what a team with some light tanks or fast tanks can only do then is to try just pressuring around the enemies without risking too much, and trying to find some ways of shooting into the middle, shooting into that B area first of all. And if they manage to do so safely in some way, they could have maybe just killed the VZTD without losing any tank in return. That would have been the best way to go about it for them. Also, pushes onto the A cap are possible in a similar way. Of course, that's also an option there, as most teams in tournaments at least expect the enemies to push rather for the B area. So they are kind of falling back from the A area most likely, often also having some heavy tanks then on the hill still to just secure some kind of map control. But generally the hill area is the safer way to go, as it just allows you to have some better positions, having high down positions, having high ground advantage. High ground advantage usually means that you can just rotate a lot faster, you can move faster. Just think of it that way. Moving up the hill takes an eternity. Moving down the hill goes very quickly, so if you are on the hill, you can move into many different directions within a relatively short amount of time. It does not work from beneath the hill, then you move up and you are very predictable. and you can be avoided much more easily. So next game is about to start here. We're seeing some champs from the last seasons already in the room. VE1L is going to play. Team name is Bad Bug. Yeah, it's VE1L. Bad Bug VE1L team is going to play here. I can already see Rumpelstilzchen and Lila Wushka. And they will also have some others. On the other side again, it will be the Panzerni Pies. Tank Pies. Good evening to everyone. Also seeing Existence, Alpha there. And everyone else, Fusilier, Matus, Darkman, Jen, Alter Ricked. Good evening everyone. Nice to have you all here. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, don't forget to hit the like button. Join the Discord server, subscribe, whatever, everything. Alright, let me just pin the standard message quickly on the chat there. Okay, still taking a moment until everyone's in the room. I cannot really talk about what's going to happen too much yet. I do know the map though. The map is going to be Fort Despair. Fort Despair also just, well, I cannot talk about too much about the map. There are so many options possible. Some teams are committing to the A corner, the medium corner, but that doesn't allow for taking any bases. Yet on the other hand, it allows you to take some nice positions there. In my opinion, it only really wins if the enemies are also going for A, so then you can win the map as well. Otherwise, just B area is often fought for, as it does have some nice hull down positions and is close to a cap there. C area then is a little bit harder to push through, but also definitely an option. Yeah, teams just still readying up. Not everyone in the rooms just yet. So I cannot show you anything yet. Score also still has to be reset. But yeah, going to hopefully start very soon. How are you doing, guys? I hope you've had some nice games today. Some weekend teams. Sunday is always good. Always some nice teammates there. People who have not touched the game in weeks or months and then coming back. What a beautiful Sunday to install Blitz again and check out what's happening. By the way, I hope you've all seen the balance changes or the upcoming balance changes already. I've done my long video about it, and today I've also spent some time in just breaking down again what is really relevant about this, just for some more concise information. I've done a YouTube post and also on the Discord server on the announcements to just tell you like a summary of the most important, most relevant changes of the next update, and it will definitely impact a lot of tanks. Some tanks will be becoming really strong there, and some tanks will be very interesting, namely 50B, AMX 50B. The Foch is also going to be very interesting, with the Batchet being good as well. It's actually, like, it's time for the French to shine. Definitely. Also, Hori will be great. What else will we have there? A couple more tanks. Still... Okay. Yeah. Come on, team. I can see 4 people in a room right now on either side. So that's something. Almost there. Let's already show you what I'm seeing. Oops. Ah, yeah, I did some changes to the camera. Camera, where are you? Camera. Nope. Nope. Ah, okay. Let's adjust that. So, there we go. And people are still not ready. Come on. Ah, yeah, so someone missing on B-Love side. Tournament. Why is it actually? What? It says 7. 7 o'clock here in game, while it is 8. No summertime yet. No, Darkman, no bad games or no bad teams? Bad games. A comma will change a lot there. Judging by the emojis, you've had bad games today, not no bad games. Oh, okay, they have 4. That's nice. A rough night yesterday, been celebrating King's Day. Just on King's Day in Belgium. It's that King's birthday or so. So, Coxinia, good evening, Anti-Govs. So here we go, finally. Rumpelstilzchen rocking the STB Spinosaurus camouflage here. Most hated camouflage and most loved by some. Very controversial, definitely. And the STB is going to go for this middle position here. Going to spot some tanks. Perfect tank for that position. STB not having any spots yet though. Red team having 160 TP covering by C, maybe going for by C already. No spots by any team yet. Very, very passive positions here in the rear. Heavy's making sure they can decap base A. There is the first spot. Both teams lost one tank. I don't know, not lost one tank, got one tank spotted. Slight difference. So base B has been taken by Psychopath Evgeny on our VK72. While on the other hand, here we've got a 60p currently on base C. Classical already repositioning himself in order to pre-aim that guy over there. Making sure that no one's coming into this lane and pushing forwards here. B-Love also playing Type 71 in the corner here. More aggressive positions by B-Love. Cap advantage by B-Love as well. And the VZ is relocating. Being sure that no one's going to push through by C already. So he's trying to support his Type 71 teammate. Trying to maybe go for this bush. For firing into the enemy TD position there. 6HP is approaching though. Might just drop into base B sneakily without anyone really being able to shoot him there. Oh! There you can get shot. It's a big one by the VK72, but I think if the 60p went hull down right there, then he would be pretty much safe and he would have backup. He could just stop the cap. But it is a counter push here on the corner, in the corner here by the FE1L and VK72. Some big shots flying in by Classical. Nice crossfire by Rumpelstilzchen as well. Artie struggling with his hit points, trying to get shielded by his teammate. But the VZTD does not really care about it too much. Just puts in a big shot into the VK72 side. Will be able to take him out. Artie is going to end up in a 1v1 now, being almost a one-shot, maybe 50-50 chance. 640 is exactly the alpha damage of the VZ, but Artie is not going to win the 1v1 against that VZTD. Let's check out what's happening over here. The STP in the B cap, getting back the B cap that has apparently been taken by the 60TP. STP is going down there as well, only leaving Flora left alive against 3 tanks on the field still for B-Love, and Flora is dropping into the B-cap again, but giving up right there, not able to do anything about the outcome here, not against 3 tanks. That's too much, at least. Good evening, Buttermantle. So B-Love here definitely just playing great game as expected, playing a safe match, and definitely those are some of the champions, or all of them have played actually on the last tournament in the B-Love team, winning the grand finals there on a big tournament. So those definitely will have some great chances of getting far here in this tournament. That's the first point for the team of B-Love against the Tank Pies. 1-0. No. Score is on the wrong side now. Always depends on which side I'm spectating. So let's quickly swap that. But I'm prepared for that. Alright. And we are seeing the same map once more, obviously, as we're getting into the second game. B-Love moving over towards base C this time. Not everyone, but just a couple of tanks moving in over there though. 263. Still shooting down some bushes here, some trees. So he does have some bushes there. Interesting. Never seen that before actually. VK72 taking first hit by the STB1. Being rather in the open, having Artie facing him there. Artie in a strong position, having the wall right to the front. VK72 reversing into safety. Oh! What? What happened there? You could see that shot, right? What the hell? Alright, never mind, let's move up here. Let's move up here as B-Love is going to push through here on the C-cap. Not hesitating at all. The 263 also moving over. FE215B maybe a little bit too aggressive, getting pressure now by 3 tanks already. 263 right behind there, delivering some support. But the FE is not going to last for too much longer. Will the B-Love team able to come back from this? They are down again already. 263 now in bad focus fire. But it is Classical actually getting focus first, maybe here by the VK72. Also Artie down to a one-shot. Lavrushka having him here So, like, it is actually 3v3 right now, and a big miss onto Classical. Crucial shot there that was not able to connect here. Like, Zovsky losing some more hit points, but rotating back to his teammate to support with the 263 does get the kill in. 3 versus 2. And the red team having the better positions. But Flora in problems here. Flora struggling. Flora under pressure, getting pushed onto by Classical, who is definitely going to have the kill shot if he's not overcommitting too much and taking too much damage in return. Failed shot onto the VK72 by Laikowski. So now it is the chance for BLAV to take out the VZ2D. 2v2. Has to be taking big hit here. But there's a kill shot of the VK72. STP has to make sure he gets back into cover. Does not really have the option, or does fail to get around there. But the VK72 does have the shot loaded, gets a kill in. And that is the win for the red team here. The Polish guys taking home the first win against the champions of BLAV. Great game by them. BLAV's push just not working out as successfully as they anticipated, not expecting that many tanks to be stacked behind C. As they spotted some tank on B being aggressive, they probably did not think that there would be so much, that there would be 3 tanks behind C, then rather thought that there would be maybe 2 tanks and one other one in the corner or something like that. Also the 263 here really not able to connect the shots. Look at that. 6 shots. Okay, there have been two shots at the start into the trees. So let's not count them. But still, 4 shots only, 2 connections. 263 accuracy is really not the best out there. So 1-1 with that game then. And we're going to switch maps to Faust at this time. Team of the Tank Pies on Team Red, Concerni Pies. Now playing some Kranwagen and a Batshit as well. Oh, some very short time in between games only. Really good time to take a breath here. And we can see the BLAV guys splitting up here. Budgetto also being fielded by them. No one taking any caps here for BLAV. Budgetto likely to just either stay in the bush here or getting up onto that hill over there. The Lavushka is in base B, taking the B cap after the Batshit has already taken base D. But with the red team moving over towards base A, it will be fairly easy for BLAV to take 3 caps over here. They can just move into base D with that I-7. I think that's going to happen very soon. While they definitely also have the option for taking base C here, which we can see the FE215B doing right now. The I-7 though deciding to spot for his teammates, not going for the cap. Wants to make sure that he does have some backup and does have some information in case anyone was pushing onto him. And we can see the Progetto and also the VZTD over there supporting the I-7. Now that the I-7 does know that there is nothing to the front, he's also going to drop into the D cap, where there is still Flora. Not really able to decap though. Might have some HE shot into the I-7 turret. We'll see. Failing though. It's a tricky shot here. The I-7 with a very low silhouette, able to just hide in the hull down position. It's working out quite nicely over there. Triple cap now for BLAV. The red team will have to counter push. The red team is now up to make a move. Up to go for some kills and some caps. And currently they are set up very passively here. Not having the best chances. Just trying some blind shots onto that hill here. I would kind of expect a move for base B and D simultaneously or so. Something like that is not unlikely, but the I7 in a great hold-on position here does not even have to shoot. He only has to raise the gun in order to spot for his teammates who are still sitting right behind here with a projector. FE215B actually also in an interesting spot here, kind of isolated, but he still has the backup of the projector if needed. Does not go for spots, only for a surprise here, or a little bit of a bait. Batchet moving closer over there, just spotting a little bit. If we are checking this out here, Batchet now daring to go into that decap, but does have the spots of the projector as well. Will be able to hide though, not too bad, and also has some crossfire onto the I7, nicely done here. Track shots flying into the I7, great clip by the Batchet, but also the Batchet now getting clipped by projector. There comes the VZTD. VZTD putting in a big shot. Shooting down the Batchet to a one-shot. Maybe it is Rumpelstilzchen having the kill shot. No, just failing to connect that one. Leaving the Batchet alive on only 78 hit points. Classical though, just chasing him. Classical coming closer here. Trying to find a kill shot of the Batchet. Does get the kill shot in. Greatly done here by Belaf. Nice crossfire. With a projector in the corner, they are having some perfect opportunity of punishing any enemy move here. The others still pushed onto the base B, desperately trying to get the cap lead or trying to get the caps back, failing to go in there though. Absolutely crucial here to this tactic by Belaf was Rumpelstilzchen on a projector in the corner, able to support all the teammates, and every single other team, or like the FE215B and I7 were spotting different kinds of areas. And then Classical also supporting a little bit. Moving into the enemy Batchet then. So that means we are on a 2-1 for Belaf with this guy then. And it's the wrong side. Alright, that is the third win or the third game of a best of 5 again. So maybe with the next game it might be decided for Belaf already. And we are going to see Fortis player host once more. Next one would be Kennel, as you can also see over there. It's cut off a little bit. There we go. Kennel would be the next map there for the tiebreaker then. If we are able to see that one, if we are allowed to, it would be great to see another win for the red team here. For the time prize in order to have some nicer games in the end still. So good luck to them. Evgeny this time on a Batchet. FE215 VK72. And VZTD just moving over into different kinds of positions, securing some map control here. VK going for this bush, passively holding Navi side then. Flora in the VZTD moving into the B cap already. Double cap pressure at an early stage. Flora kind of isolated though. But currently Belaf is not in position to pressure or push onto Flora. And Flora is continuing the move straight into the decap as well. Brave move, but it might be working out. As Flora does have some great hold down position right here. Sneakily stealing that B cap or decap right under FE215B's eyes here. But there comes the VK72. Unexpected for Flora. VK having the tungsten shells loaded and fluffing the shot here. Shooting into the ground. And now getting pushed on to by the 60 TP from behind as well. Lightkovsky coming into the... It's Lightsovsky. Wait, Lightsovsky. I'm struggling with that name, I'm sorry. 60 TP now behind the VK72. VK72 in focus fire here. Artie also coming in to help. VK down to a one-shot. Flora still alive. FE215B trying to kill Flora. But there comes Classical as well. Taking the kill shot. One kill for either team here. But there's another one. There is the VK72 going down as well. 3v2. Red team ahead. As the B though being stuck here. Not able to hide for any longer. Evgeny able to clip him out there without taking much damage in return. So 2v2, but the red team does have triple caps now, right now. And they have a lot of hit points. 4.3k hit points versus merely 2,763 on side of B-Love. And B-Love also having to make sure that they somehow get some caps potentially. But it looks like Evgeny was just hoping to help his teammate a little bit. Classical now also moving into the B cap. Nice crossfire by Evgeny. Has to make sure he's staying in a C cap safely. But the push is starting. Classical getting pressured here. Getting pushed onto. Nice track shot by Evgeny. Double tap here for 1.5k damage almost. By the 60 TP and the VK72 not even using the tungsten rounds. Yet having some great rolls there. It's not lost yet for the B-Love guys. As the Batchet is YOLOing in. Taking out a 60 TP. It is 2v1. Evgeny in that cap again. Putting in a max roll into the VK72. And running away. 1,800 hit points on the VK72. Definitely possible to clip him for the Batchet within 2 clips. But it takes 2 clips for that. Evgeny is also a 2-shot. And the VK72 will definitely be able to reload before the second clip is coming. So it is going to be very tricky for Evgeny. That is going to be interesting here. If there's any chance, maybe Evgeny can circle him. Oh, big shot here into Evgeny. First one into Evgeny, and he has to circle now. He cannot really stay in the front of the VK72 because he's soon going to be reloaded. And with that bounce, the deal is sealed anyways. Seal is sealed. Yep, exactly. Evgeny not having any chance of moving out there safely. Being stuck. Not having the caps. Nice shot. Going for the reload there. Now Evgeny does have the chance again to clip that VK72. But only if he was able to circle and survive there. And that's the win for the red team on this one. Leveling out the score again. So 2 to 2 right now. B-Love struggling more than expected here. The guys with the Panzerini pies are doing a great job. We're getting to the tiebreaker on this game. On Kennel now. B-Love already switching to some more light tanks here it seems. Another T100 LT. Having Visa TT still readied up. Batchet readied up as well. VK72 might still change his tank, he's not ready yet. It is an FE215B. On side of QQ, not QQ APA. Panzerni pies. We are also still seeing some changes, although they are not ready yet. Only the FE215B and the Visa TD. I would be surprised to see a VK72. Yes, the VK72 is locked in, is being ready right now. Batshit, not ready yet, but is likely to be chosen here as well. So, Batshit, some heavies, and a VZTD. The light tanks will have a nice advantage in terms of mobility here, being able to move over towards base D. Getting into the decap quickly, I assume. Maybe still going for some decapping shots here. 200 LT trying to move up behind base B for some crossfire. Does have some spots already. He continues his move into the enemy spawn. Very aggressive move here by the 200. Shooting the VK72 once and even remaining unspotted. RT by that will be spotted for 20 seconds by the 200. So who does have the cap advantage? It is a red team. Red team having the hit points and the cap advantage despite having the slower team. They committed hard to the B cap with multiple tanks. So that was working out nicely for them here. Rumpelstilzchen on that 200 LT. Sneaking around on the hills here. Trying some blind shot there, I believe. But the great map control for Pilaf. All the way around the enemies. While the red team, Panzer Pies, Zenny Pies, are having great positions as well. Actually, they do. Lost some hit points though already. I'm surprised that the Batshit is playing that aggressively in the front there and not just sitting in the rear here. Would allow for some more shooting opportunities, I believe. Oh, nice. Little HE damage here by Rumpelstilzchen, keeping the FE215B spotted as well. But currently not much is happening. Red guys trying to just hold the B area, but with the FE215B constantly getting shot, he is just remaining spotted by the 200 LT. What a broken spotting mechanic. The tracer shells allowing the 200 to keep him spotted. Maybe the FE is able to hide now. Yeah, getting unspotted. Finally. So he can actually just move around a little bit more freely now. Batshit took a safer position behind here. Yet the FE215B is still a little bit of a weak spot, I would say. If there was a push to come over towards base A on this side. Or maybe it's not too much about the FE actually. Rather, what are the options right now for Pilaf? Let's just zoom out a little bit and check what they could do. I think they can just push base B here with the FE215B VZTD going over there together with a Batshit. Batshit spotting, VZTD moving up into that area so they have some crossfire onto base B. But they cannot really push in all too easily. They could maybe make a play for base A, but it's not possible. I mean, over the left side I was thinking about that, but it's too risky. It will be the VZTD moving into the B cap. It's a better heavy than the FE215B for that. While the FV is flanking to the back of the VK72. That might work out nicely, but it's also a huge risk here. Yes, the VZTD is right behind. The Lavushka not really wanting to commit to it. Getting pushed onto now by Lightsowski. First, a little shot here. Fire! Fire on the FE215B. FV struggling. Being shot down to a one-shot. Getting killed there as well. 980 points. Already for the red team. 990 points. 991 points. All caps being stopped by Pilaf. On base, that's a kill here of Rumpelstilzchen in base B. And that's the win for the team in red, actually. winning against the former champions of the last tournament season. VE1L not able to bring home the win here. Red team, Panzerni Pies, doing an awesome job at having great holding positions there, covering bias B really nicely, having great crossfire of their teammates, able to just secure the caps and make sure they were not to lose anyone there. 3-2. That's the win. Congratulations to the underdogs here. Great job. So that means, I don't know what it means actually. I don't know for sure. If it means that the VE1L guys are out completely. I'm not too familiar with the tournament system and the details of it, to be honest. Alright, next game I will have to switch the room. Alright, so we're seeing a Serenity team versus a mixed team, Russian, mostly Russian. I quickly need to close the window, it's getting cold in here. Okay. So I'm ready. Let me jump over to the journey room for now, and I can also still reset the score, that would be nice. Yeah, Serenity team with these Existence, Alpha, Criminal here, the only non-French speaking fellow on that team, versus some former clanmates of Days and Criminal, namely Group, also QQ player. Oh, this map actually. Okay, I did not see it. Also called Himmelstoff, I believe, yeah. Haven't seen it in tournaments in a long time. Days going for the C cap. Not going to get the cap advantage though, as Group on the 140 was able to just cap the base a little bit quicker there. Blue guys are just set up passively here, as Palfa is in base D. Virulentus aiming in for Palfa, not able to connect though. Palfa putting in a nice shot into Virulentus. Not sure how that one connected. Let's check if I can see the impact there. Cupola shot with an IS-7. Well done. Criminal almost hitting a shot onto the 140 there. For now it is an advantage to the red team. While Team Blue is rotating over to base A. But by that they are giving the enemies a chance to maybe push in on base D here. Question is if they're going to commit to that or if they are just going to relocate for base A. But actually they don't have to do anything. They're still having a massive cap advantage here. So the blue team still needs one kill in order to win this one. Going for base C is going to be almost impossible. And the QQ team plus Serenity. The red team here is close together and very strong and healthy tanks. They're having about 1k hit points more on the field compared to the blue team. So it will be really problematic for Team Blue to push in here. Base C also being secured quite nicely. What is going to happen? Slow flank here. Tronikawa moving into the middle. Brave move. Might be a little bit risky. But actually not having anyone to face him there. Moving up on that C-cap. And getting pushed onto already. But there's Group delivering some crossfire. Oh, look at that. QQ guys failing hard with that push. Just not finding any shots while getting crossfired a lot already. Criminal now YOLOing into the middle. Maybe overcommitting with that. Taking big shots here. Down to half the hit points only. Criminal down to 500 hit points. Will the blue team be able to take him out? VK72 moving up the hill here. Trying to get the kill shot. Does get the kill shot. Nicely done. But the VK72 is also armor wrecked. Will not be able to reload quickly. And there is some one shot on the blue team as well. Palfa does get the kill securely here. So still 3v3. Cap advantage for the red guys. Days struggling against the 140. But there is another kill of Team Blue. And failing the HE here. Dies now still in the 1v1. Maybe going to lose that. If he is not able to face hack and survive that shot. It is not a low roll here by the 140. So Palfa left alone in a 1v2 situation. With the 140 not necessarily being a one shot. But the VK72 is still armor wrecked. Palfa also not having cap points anymore. Will have to make sure that he is kind of stopping the base. But also there is not really an option for him to win. If the 140 is just running away. But the 140 is now coming in from behind here. Struggling behind that hill. Putting in another nice shot into the lower plate of the IS-7. That shot was not enough. IS-7 not rolling high enough in order to get the 140 kill here. With that failed HE of Days, it was over for the blue team. Yeah, for the red team. Let me just look up the names here. It's annoying to say red and blue. Okay, team of criminal over here is called Lol. The other team is called Estupidos. Okay. That won't make it much easier to call out the names though. Okay, let's see. Oh. That's the wrong side. What did I just do? What? Ah. Okay, I'm struggling. What on earth? Like this. Yes. On Days again in a Visa TD, securing the B cap right now. Blue team just not going for many caps so far, just having taken base A on a medium side here. Not really able to take any other cap safely. Base C is too close to the other side there. But they can go for base B potentially. But Days is there to pre-aim the C cap or B cap. Getting in a nice shot into Tonikawa. Tonikawa, having lost some hit points, now has to sit back a little bit. Cap advantage to the red guys. A criminal also relocating here in order to catch Group. But Group is smelling what's cooking there. And relocating again, getting back into safety on the A side. Will make use of his mobility. And spotting advantage. But the blue team is struggling right now. They're not really having many options available to them. This map does not allow for great sneaky pushes too well. I mean, yes, it does to some degree. But you can get spotted quite easily. And can be caught in the open wherever you go. With the Days holding there, it will be really problematic to push in there. The VZTD just having great armor there. Being able to just hold the in a hull down position. Being able to punish anyone pushing into him without taking any shots in return. But Days misplaying there a little bit maybe. Moving up on the hill. Ignoring the risk of getting shot from the side potentially. But did not have the information until now. Virulentus just got spotted there as he tried to put in a shot. Days still moving back into safety. I think it will be about Days here. The VK72 is also moving up already. But taking another big shot here by Alpha. In the back with the VK72. Still, I believe if the blue team is just pressuring Days here, they might have the option of taking base B. And taking a kill. Fluffed shot by Days into the VK72's lower play, just only hitting the track. Not all too great for him. But a B cap is being taken again. The blue team is doing a good job here. But having some tank isolated in the front, now getting crossfire, now getting pushed onto by Days and Palfa. Well, also Existence is coming in from the other side. VK72 putting in the last shot before going down here, but Days is also getting punished heavily for this. VK went down already. Days down to a one shot. 140 pushing together with a 113 onto the FE215B. That will be a kill over here as well. With the 140 left alive now, they have the mobility to maybe take out Days and then go for the others, but the cap points are still in favor of the red team here. Tonikawa trying to survive, bouncing that shot of a ricochet of the Existence IS-7. Both teams losing one tank here, 2v2. Both being in a 1v1 though for the moment. And Tonikawa in a 1v1 against the IS-7 does have much better armor. But only has the option of surviving in a face sack. Group still able to take out the other guy in the rear there. Group does have hit points. Is left alone against an IS-7 once more. But does have the mobility, does have the hit points and have the DPM here to quickly circle and comfortably win this game. Good job by him. Which leads us to the next map. 2-0 already for the guys in blue. And the team of Criminal Days, Existence and Alpha will have to do some different kind of stuff. This time we'll have to try harder. They cannot afford for any more wins anymore. It's still best of 5 again. Any more defeats, or just one more defeat, and a QQ team, the left team here, the red team is going to die, is going to be out of the tournament. Let's see what's going to happen here. We are switching to Port Bay. Definitely a map that people are more comfortable with in tournaments. And hey, both teams do not like the last map there. It's not like any team would have any advantage. Days. Maybe going for the climb over there, maybe going for a quick B cap. He does go for the climb actually. Let's watch closely. Moves up here safely. It does get in some spots as well. Spotting both mediums. Putting on the first shot. Taking one in return though, not too perfect. And will have to drop down here as well in order to not get caught there. So Day is running away, while his teammates manage to take base B and base A. Or will be able to. No one there to defend that. Which leads us to a cap advantage of double caps against none for the moment. But the Batshit lost a couple of hit points already. Just one shot. Or two shots worth of hit points. I think one. But look at the blue guys here. The blue guys all lost some hit points as they just pushed it a little bit too far here, it seems. They are still having some decent positions, but they will have to do a lot more in order to get home the win here, as they are at a massive disadvantage in terms of hit points and cap points. Tonikawa continuing to peak in a bad position where it is easy for anyone camping in the back to shoot into this area. He onto this ramp. Has to be in 140. Slowly flanking around there. Making use of their mobility to try and move for the A cap. But on the other side we've got Alpha with the STV1 in an awesome spot between the hills here. Allowing him to stay hull down and well hidden. Securing that A cap. Does have a nice shot into the Aster B there. That will be very, very tricky to push out Alpha. And those guys know that, of course. They're already rotating back. That's not an option to go there. So they're immediately retreating. While Red Team is starting to make a move for the Type 71 potentially. I think it is happening. Days moving in a bit more aggressively. Trading poorly though. Now being caught in the open here. 140 having some crossfire. Days getting punished here for a move that wasn't planned out all too well. Another shot into Days. Another shot into him. The group is going to get the kill. Group is moving in for the kill shot of the Batshit. That's a gun advantage actually for the blue team here. They are still losing out on the caps. But they can potentially push in now. Also blue guys lost another tank here. 3v3. Base B is being taken at the moment. 950 points. So for the red guys, it will not be enough to only take base B. And with the kill of the Aster B, it will be the cap win for the red team. 2-1. 2-1 for the guys in blue? Red? Okay. Yeah, so again, best of 5, meaning 3 wins needed. So we're still going to see some more games. Our team on the left here definitely having another chance. But again, they cannot afford for any more defeats at this stage. Otherwise, they're going to be out. I am not entirely sure whether there is some kind of lower bracket still for any team to drop into. Or if it's only about winning these matches here, just one live. We're already going for the next one. Nope. Let's move up and see what's going to happen. Double mat slash light lineup for the red guys here. Also a mouse tank on the field who is going to go for base B potentially again. Batshit going to spot passively. But the other Batshit is moving in aggressively, having a first shot. But look at the STB getting punished there by the VZTD. So actually a good start for the red guys. But the STB1 will be able to just take some safe positions. Is not too much in trouble there. Yet Palfa potentially just being in a position that is too risky to hold. For the moment it is kind of fine. But if the AKTS guy here, Tunica War, is able to move forwards, can have some nice crossfire there. Yes, STB is getting punished, but Palfa also relocating. And the blue team having the better positions right now. Will also take base C. No, not yet. Dice trying to sneak away, trying to flank around there. And the blue guys are pressuring here. They have Alpha in focus fire. Virulent is moving in for some first shots. And there comes Group for the clip. Alpha bouncing off a shot here. But there goes Alpha. That's a gun advantage for the blue guys here. But they're also having the STB low on hit points in the corner still. But he is kind of safe for the moment. 3v4 right now. Existence also struggling to stay alive there. Daze trying to come into the fight again. But cannot afford to get too aggressive here. And there goes the Type 71, 3v3. But Existence down to a one shot and fading the last shot. That was crucial here to hit that one still, at least. So it is only 2v3 with the mouse still alive and the Batshit. Batshit needs to survive this. If the Batshit can just give the mouse some backup, there is a bit of a chance still. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it will be the win for the blue team here. Especially the Batshit would have to shoot down the enemy Batshit. Otherwise there is zero chance for Daze to win this. And I think that's exactly what he's doing. No, he's still just clipping Virulentus. But allowing Group to get to his back by that. Yes, it is an easy clip here. But now it will be Group reloaded. Having another shot still. Daze tracked again. Not able to run away from this one anymore. And there comes the STB taking the kill. And that's a win for the guys in red. Great job by them. 3-1. Comfortably winning this game as well. And that means that the blue guys, or the red guys here, are one step closer to the finals, to the grand finals. We're already in the final stage. Let me try finding some little information for you. I don't have any info on the room yet. I think I will get tagged quite soon. I would love some information about the tournament system. Where is it? Okay. Event info. Double elimination system. Yeah, okay. So no team is out yet. Double elimination means there is an upper bracket and a lower bracket. Losing ones meaning to drop down into the lower bracket, playing against other losing teams, and then you have still the chance of getting into the grand final eventually. So which room am I going to see next? The last 3 fixtures will be best of 7, grand final best of 9. But I would like to see actually where I can see the the brackets, if that is given anywhere. Don't think so. Okay, nothing yet. Yeah, I'll just have to wait for a moment then. Other teams also still playing. Oh, let's go for that one. Yep, others are still here. Raid guys. A lot of QQ players active here. On every team there's some QQ players. Well, we've got a German team over here, which is going to play in Raid for the next season. A couple of Serenity guys on last team there. Let's just go for a game then. I don't know the room anyways yet. Good evening to everyone who just joined in still. Welcome guys.
Time to roll out.
Again, stream is with a 3 minutes of delay, so I'm not going to be able to answer everything live. I do see the chat though. Too much camera movement I could see there. I hope it was okay on the next game. Nice. Okay, next match in 10 minutes. Oof. Yeah, come out. Come out! Nice. Oh, he's YOLOing. I think I will not allow him to get away with that. Oh no. Let's hide here. Okay. Would be great to go for the Badger. Seems to be relatively isolated over there. They still have a 183 somewhere though. I hope I don't have to do less camera movement while playing, because I need to see stuff. Okay, good one. Little drive-by there. They still have a medium somewhere. I don't really know where he is exactly. Nah, let's not do a YOLO in there. I might be a one-shot, 50-50 chance basically. Actually, I'll leave him. Okay.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Nice. And he's dead. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that worked out quite nicely. Actually, I'm not a PC player, but I'm not feeling uncomfortable on PC yet. So let's go for A6. Oh. The hell? What the hell?
Get this show on the road.
Apparently there's a shortcut for switching scenes that is really not intended to be there. Oh, I was not checking the lineup enough. It's kind of a mistake to go for the middle, to be honest. I should rather be on the medium side. Okay. Let's try to move over there. Can do so, but I need to be absolutely careful with this move. Okay, this is okay, not a shot that's connecting with me. Unfortunately, I got spotted here, but usually if you're moving through this area, then you can still move up relatively safely. Just gotta make sure they stay down here. Nice. Thank you, RNG, for not messing this one up. A lot of 50B players going YOLO this weekend. Yeah, maybe they're already living the anticipation of the upcoming changes there. Actually, the more I was thinking about the changes, the more I could see the 50B actually getting buffed. So I do like that. I mean, it's my previously most favorite tank, and it does receive some nice changes there. Really, reactive armor is not really helping too much, I would say. What the hell is he doing, actually? I think he disconnected. But you're getting the better crew skill, or better crew mastery, ventilation system. Okay. He remained unspotted. And also the refined gun is going to help a lot.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Don't armor wreck me and I'm fine.
We can't go very fast.
Great. I think I can play one last trick game then. Let's go for 50B. I always have that. If I'm sure that, or if I do know that some tank is getting buffed, then I play it before it's actually getting buffed, which is not necessarily the best thing to do, right? And then I don't even play that much anymore after the buff. I see a lot of people joining the Discord server there as well. Yeah, guys, if you're not on Discord yet, or if you're new to the channel still, then I highly recommend joining the Discord server, hitting that subscribe button as well. And joining in on other streams then for some regular content, regular streams of random gameplay of all sorts. What is the next stream going to be? I'm still planning on playing CS63 next. VZ55 is also still up for a stream session. I don't know. And some other tanks, of course. Alright, looks like there is nothing over here. I think I will just move into the middle and try to shoot B then. How to attack B again? Got no clue, I forgot. Yeah, no idea. Sorry, not a PC player. Track maybe? No, it does not even have spawn liner. Ah! Nice. Okay, let's try not to be the first one to get pushed onto. I can fall back here a little bit and wait for the enemies to push onto the Jagd. Oh no. I was even still spotted, what the hell. And he's reloading, so I do so. Not feeling too great in my position here. Yeah, game's over. Do I risk it? Yes, of course. Nice. Do I have to move still? There was another heavy round there, I believe, like on 1k hit points. Where did he end up? The hell? He seriously went for A? Yeah, still trying to win on points. Ah, it's a bad shit. One shot. I forgot to check earlier. Probably trying to run over there. Might also be to the left still. No. Another one shot. Brain of a fly. Come on, team. Kill him. Next game is starting. Comment on the tournament. Yo. Thank you. So let's quickly switch the room, or jump into the room here. Which one am I in? Room 1. Okay. They were already rating. Oopsie. let's jump up here. It is the blue team of the Serenity guys again against Raid this time. Basically Serenity versus Raid. Only Criminal is not a Serenity player at this point. Days going for a passive first board here. Very, very careful. Expecting someone to peek there potentially. A weird position there. I mean, he cannot really run away if he's getting pressured there. He cannot do too much there at all, but still it might be working out. Was probably expecting someone to peek there so he could put out the first shot. Maybe also waited for anyone to move into base B at the start. Cap advantage for the red guys here. Raid team having that C cap. Oh, Money almost taking a shot here. As he was just turning a little bit too early before pushing down or before dropping down there. But it still worked out. On that side we've got Serenity pressuring the enemy spawn already, going for what's there, not waiting it out on the A area. As they are not having any cap advantage anyways, they have to do something. That might be either getting base B or pushing into base C from any of the spawns here, either the enemy spawn or their own spawn over there. And Raid is currently not doing all too much here. I will just call them Raid now because they're all playing in Raid. Even the QQ guys. QQ was playing together in QQ obviously, but they are not going to play the next season, so Days is playing Serenity. I don't know exactly where Criminal is going to go. Yeah, Criminal is going to play for base B here. With his I7, perfect time for that. No, still a little bit hesitant about it. Being a little bit afraid of getting punished too hard here. For moving in a little bit too early. Does have some nice backup from the sides though. Not too much from the rear though. Only if the enemies are pushing in, then... well, Criminal is committing to it. He does go in now. Taking the cap on the left side. For whatever reason he decided that would be the safer option. Without much information at hand there. But it does seem to be the perfect call here. Nope. The VZ still able to connect the shot here. Despite the rock to the front. But Criminal gets away. With taking a base. Lost some hit points for that, but I think that's absolutely fine. But look at Flo here. On the FE215B, I totally missed him. He was moving in aggressively into the enemies. Being in the back of Criminal already, having had some shot onto Days as well. Days still trying to spot here a little bit. As QQ is approaching. Serenity, QQ Raid is approaching. Criminal is the one who is in a problematic situation though. Getting pushed onto from behind by Money now in the Type 71. Alpha still very far from the fight. But Serenity is trying to counter push onto Money. Not sure if this is going to be the right call. Over there we've got the 140 against STB. 140 going down there. So did Money in the middle. But I7-year Criminal just got smacked as well. Existence now circling the VZ, taking him out as well. Cap points are looking good for Serenity though. 955 points for them, as STB is just stopping base A as well. But another kill here for Serenity, which they are sure to get. And they would be very, very close to winning. They would basically win the game with this kill already. There we go, 1k points for Serenity. Still a good counter push into the B area here. It looked like Raid was dominating the game here, to be honest, with that push. Yes, the cap was a good call here by Serenity. Yet Raid did a nice counter push. I did not expect them to lose still. Money went down quite quickly, only 2 shots out there. 6 shots. Well, probably a lot of blind shots as well. Not sure if he really missed that many in close combat. But Money dying that early or that quickly was very problematic for the guys of Raid. So that's the first win for the team of Serenity then. And Serenity is raiding up with an i7 FV to 130 Type 71, 140 again maybe. Maybe they're still switching. Yeah, they are going for the same lineup actually with a 140. Raid is also playing the same lineup again as it seems for the moment. And Raid, yep, not switching tanks anymore. They're still not ready with everyone yet. Same map again, of course. Just 1 win for Serenity so far. Best of 7 at this point. So everything can still happen. Let's head up here. Serenity playing something very similar. Dice in a weird first spot again. Not spotting, just blind firing onto the hill here. Interesting call. Not connecting any shots though. Almost it did, to be honest. Nikki was there. And QQ, Raid is moving up towards base A with everyone this time. Putting out some nice shots into Criminal already. A one shot by Nikki it was. Also, Alpha lost some hit points here. Cap advantage and hit point advantage to Raid. Money with a Type 71 here behind a bunker will be able to take base A comfortably, not getting punished at all for that, as Daze is relocating to take the C cap on the other side. So going for a first spot before that to not have any surprises awaiting him. What is he doing there? It's actually waiting. Waiting for someone to move into base C potentially. Although there is not much of a reason for the STB to do so. They seems to be confident in this plan to work out here. He will still have to wait a little bit longer. No, he does not wait anymore. He's getting cold feet as well. Is now moving back into the position again. Nope, he does decide otherwise once more. Does not go for the caps either. So it looks like he is trying to move into the enemy spawn, trying to find that STB. Doesn't get the first shot in, but that was a blind shot actually. The STB not being spotted, otherwise we would see that light bulb. Great connection there. As Raid is constantly pressuring on base A as well, slowly moving forwards here. And I think that's pretty good for them. Existence here in trouble. Existence might be in trouble, so is Criminal. Flow is coming in from behind here. Great push onto the Criminal. Flow having the kill shot very soon. Or might actually, it does bounce off the shot, but Money does have a shot into the side of the IS-7 here. And it is Flow now taking one out. Existence also down to one shot, going down as well. 2-0 at this point already. And QQ/Raid did not lose any hit points really. They have a couple of half hit point tanks basically, but that's not going to matter all too much. Serenity really not informed here, not performing at all. Not able to find the kills or not find the damage. Days flanking around for nothing pretty much all the game. Just sitting here alone now against 800 points and 4k hit points still. Not the slightest bit of a chance for him. Yet he is still not giving up, still trying to run away a little bit. Hoping to maybe find the FE215B or STB1 potentially. But no way that he's going to win this one. Days trying to run around the rock here. Oh, dodging the bullet from Nikki. Days still going for a sneaky run around the corner here. Having no shots though, while still taking some shots. And the points are also ticking over. Another bounce here. Days not hitting what he needs to hit in order to have any chance of winning still. And there comes a push now. And there he goes. Days being lit up in flames here. That's another win to Team Raid. Oh, actually, yeah, it's a second win. No. 1-1. Okay, excuse me. But this game was really not the greatest performance by the Serenity team here. They seem to struggle a lot with their positions. And just having enemies in stronger positions to the front. The flank was absolutely not working out here. They didn't have that many options, to be honest, once they were at a disadvantage on the A cap. Well, they could still do something like pushing B or so, but it would have always been connected to a great risk of getting counter-pushed there. Enemies having the high ground. In 4v4, especially just moving closer together, does allow you to take out some enemy very quickly. If you're seeing a percentage rise or relative, like one gun more in a fight, means just what's a 3v4, it's 33% more DPM in the fight then, while 6v7 or so, if that is a push of 6 versus 7, that's a lot less of a DPM difference actually. And we are going to see Winter Malinovka on this one now. Serenity flying I-7 VK-72 again. Days this time switching over to a Batchet, his favorite tank at the moment. Raid on the other hand liking the Type 71 as it seems there. Also an STB1, so full Japanese lineup for Raid. Will it be the question if they are going to stick to it? But it seems like it is being the case for the moment. No, still some changes there suddenly. T62, STB1, FE215B and the Type 71. Alright. That looks like a medium-sided strategy for the Raid guys. While Serenity's threat looks more like a city strategy with the tanks that they are having. With a VK-72, VZTD. I mean, VZ can go anywhere, but it's not a fast tank to push into the medium corner. Days also does not have a medium tank to face anyone in the corner, so he's going to spot the middle. Maybe goes for a climb up here. Yes, he does get up there. Does not spot anyone though, maybe a bit early. But at least he knows that there is no instant push by the QQ team coming in. He did actually spot money there, I assume. Tricky B cap by Serenity committing to the middle. This allows them to just take by C later on, still securing the cap advantage like this. as a B cap is easily secured in the later stage of the game. Money also moving closer towards base B, hoping to get off a last shot into anyone who has been there. But no one's in position behind or in B anymore. Behind, yes. Existence does have the nice bush here. Does move out though. Alpha currently alone on base C. While the rest of the QQ team, the Serenity team, is baiting in the rear. Alpha taking a first little hit. 299 only. Not a lot of damage for Type 71. Oh, Alpha! Alpha being caught in the open as a right push is coming in. But Flow bouncing off of the rear of that super bouncy IS-7. And Alpha is able to just fall back into cover. Raid not considering to go in straight to right, just focusing on the corner. Flow taking a hit here. From behind as Existence and Days in the batshit are giving some nice backup to Alpha. He's going to overpeak for a shot here. He's tempted to do so. He really is. Using the tungsten rounds already, but in the end he just decided to not go for it. It would have not been the best call, I believe. But he's just wasting his tungsten rounds. Well, it will be more about this fight over here. Money against Criminal. Days also moved over to help there. The STP lost a lot of hit points here. And Alpha, Existence are pushing in. Existence going for the 1v1 against the FE215B. Does put in a great HE shot into the side there. Putting him down to a one shot already. While Eisen is struggling, not struggling that much against Eisen. Actually able to take him out. Definitely had some support doing so, but is taken out by Existence in return. Great shot there. 2v3. The raid guys at a disadvantage. Existence will likely still have the kill shot here, as the FE215B is bouncing the front of the VZ. This leaves the T62 alone against two tanks, but the T62 is full life still. Yet the hit points of the former clanmates or former teammates, all still in the QQ clan. Amount of hit points is too high here on the batshit and the VK72. Oh, max roll by the VK. Nikki desperate at moving in, just not having any advantage, but trying his best to still do something at least. But is getting pushed onto now by the batshit. He does have the clip to take him out. Ah, they can't play the same thing. Yes, of course, I forgot about that. Actually, there is some little quirk here to the rules. Wait, let me just look that up again. They've had some special rules. Firstly, only tier 10 tanks, no duplicate tanks. They cannot choose multiple of the same tanks. Alright. Okay, that's the only rule. Yeah. Alright, that definitely explains why they are applying these kind of lineups. They cannot take two of the same tank on one team. Which obviously allows for some more interesting strategies there. Some tanks that we are not used to seeing in tournaments otherwise. So not a team of 4 WZTDs, for example. And also, I'm still surprised by the 140 though. So the Serenity guys are now going for an IS-4 for the first time. Also an IS-7. VZTD again, obviously. It's just the dominant tank of the current meta. Also QQ. Also Raid is playing it again. It's so confusing to see QQ on both teams all the time. Stop it, guys. Why are you doing this? Choose your clans. Play with them only. So Raid does now have on VK72, Type 71, IS7, VZTD. Serenity just going for the tanks that are already called out here. Although Days is not ready, so he might still switch tanks now. He's actually sticking to the object 140. And we are heading up here. With the team of Serenity going for base C on this one. Days moving towards the middle for a quick first spot. Enemies also going all C. Days having some spot of the Type 71. Not staying long enough to spot Flow as well. Oh, big shot here by Existence into money, but also Existence got punished badly in return. And Days might struggle here. Oh. Nikki not able to put out an HE, but still a nice AP shot into the rear of Days. Also base B has been taken with an aggressive move by Eisen. And the IS-4 just taking and beating here. As the IS-4 drove over the hill there. Was not necessarily the best move, was not necessarily needed. Nice cupola shot here by Criminal. Shooting down money while taking the base C. But Flo is coming in to help here. Shielding his clanmate. But they don't really have the option of going for counter push, I believe. But Existence moved out. Moved into some more aggressive position and is going to regret that. As he is in a 1v1 against Nikki. Putting in a good shot there, but pretty bad lower. 430 damage only. And Eisen is there to support. On the IS-7. Existence down to a one shot. Money getting taken out on the other side. Guns being even at this point though. The 140 will be very tricky to get though for the raid guys here. They don't have any mobility. Eisen is loaded, but is down to a one shot. Now, Criminal has been taken out. So Raid on the gun advantage, but just for a moment. As the next one got killed. Nikki also low on hit points, will be taken out by Palfa. Still putting out a last shot into Days there. So Flo is in a 1v2. Maybe Flo does have a shot onto Days. If he does get a high roll. Does not get the high roll. If he did get the high roll, he could have still potentially won this. Not like this. He really needed a big high roll here in order to take out the object 140. Flo is still struggling in a 1v1 here, not able to connect that one either. Oh, yeah, Net was still adding no premium tanks allowed either on this tournament here. That's why we are not saying... What are there actually tournament tanks that are being premiums at the moment? VK90 maybe, but not really that many. Most teams are just playing VZTD and Batshit, FE215B. Yeah, some Type 71 and I7. Those are the tournament tanks at the moment. Next next update we will see some changes to that, and that we are seeing even more VZTDs. Oh, I'm not too sure about that matter. It might be a little bit awful just seeing like 6 to 7 VZTDs paired with one batshit maybe. Any heavy tanks are still relevant next update. EMX 50B could be played, although it is risky against some VZTD. I mean, the AMX does get the reactive armor. It does get better penetration as well, potentially, if you're going for calibrated shells. It does get some... Otherwise, with a ventilation system, it's going to be more accurate. I think it... Yeah, also with a refined gun, it's going to be more accurate. So it might be... We might see some more 50Bs, actually, but... Not too sure. Not too sure. If the AMX gets caught by a big HE, then the reactive armor is not helping at all. Okay, with that, a third win to the Serenity team. And we are switching maps to Dynasty's Pearl here with the two cute guys, with the Serenity guys playing a mouse tank VK72 2110E3, surprisingly, although it's not that great anymore since it got nerfed a little bit. Receiving the PBR HD model, it just had a bit of a nerf to the lower plate. Quite a big nerf to the lower plate, actually. On side of Raid, we are having an i7, FE215B, Type 71, STB1. And we crashed. Oh, okay, we are back. Nice. Okay, I already feared that the PC was crashing. No. Yeah, very light lineup here by Raid, to be honest, compared to the one that Serenity is playing. Both teams trading for the moment. Flow taking some HE damage here. Eisen also getting punished there from behind. Has to be careful to not waste any more hit points. Nikki moving in from the side into the B cap. For some crossfire as well. While sneakily taking that cap. Anyone there to defend that? I don't really think that's happening. As Serenity would have to peek into the others. So Nikki can move out of the B cap again and get back into safety. Problem is that Daze is coming. And Daze has a full life mouse right now with 3000 hit points versus Nikki's 2.6k hit points. But Nikki can just avoid him. Oh, he does not even know about Daze yet. Still pushes forward. Does expect the mouse to come to his rear. And does try to YOLO in, but fails to circle the 2110E3 as he got tracked there. So it's trying to maybe get to the back of the VK72. Yes, he can. E3 going for an HE shot here. Big one. Into that FE215B side. Great shot by Accessons. Taking out the first gun here. There's the next one. Has to be getting killed as well. Just as Criminal got killed. But still, 3-2 right now. Accessons still alive as a one shot. Game looking great here for Serenity. The push attempt of Raid absolutely failing on this one. Money also still trying to run behind the mouse, trying to just kill that T123, but is failing to do so. Left on 71 hit points now in the 1v3 situation. And that is the win for Serenity. 4-1. So they are making their way further into the grand finals, I assume. Lower final right now. We might still see another game. Yeah, before the grand finals. I think we're not there yet, not at the grand finals yet. GG's everyone. Reactive does not stand against HE though. And VZ can HE it frontally. And Lee is just adding there to the 50B topic. Well, to some degree you're right. Yeah, reactive armor does not protect against HE, as I was also just mentioning already. But it cannot really be HE frontally. Only if you're angling slightly, ever so slightly. It's really hard to HE it frontally. So I'm not too sure if the AMX is going to work out in tournaments. Potentially, I don't really think so. Maybe sometimes. But not as a sniper, but rather for some quick pushes to surprise the enemy, put out a clip and fall back into cover. That would be the way to play the 50B there in tournaments. While, yeah, just sniping in the rear wouldn't make too much sense for the AMX, as it cannot really connect all the shots there. I think that would be a waste. Then you can just take the VZTD to put out one big shot. Okay. Reload time of the clip is too long. I think maybe if you have some strategy of just going into some cap and having some 50Bs behind, 50Bs flanking, circling, putting some clips out, that could be working out next update. The more I'm thinking about 50B there, the more I feel like the buffs to it will actually be significant. With the reactive armor, with the refined gun, with the what else? The crew mastery, or not the crew mastery, the ventilation system or calibrated shells becoming better. As the calibrated shells get better, no, they only impact APCR though. They only impact heat and AP, not the APCR. Because I'm also thinking about the other equipment, which gives you extra armor that also gets nerfed a little bit. So VZ theoretically loses some armor. Or practically as well. So it might actually be possible for enemies to penetrate the VZTD a little bit more easily to the front. We're yet to find that out. I mean, people could test it on open test already, but I have not done so. I will need a quick timeout, quick bathroom break. Be right back. also, there's still something important that I almost forgot about. We're still going to have a giveaway here. We're going to have some fan containers that Wargaming sponsored there for this event. Also, they did sponsor the event and that they get some gold for the winners. Also, a lot of people just put in some money into the prize pool here. Currently, there's 300 euros in the prize pool. Next game is going to be all about that. So let me check if we are actually having any information about the prize split. I don't know. Well, 300 euros is still pretty good. And some gold there and some fan containers for you. Maybe you remember those from the last tournament. We could have these, or we could get the fan containers for watching the streams. And those fan containers do contain some tanks. So let me just quickly open that again. Yeah, a lot of tier 8 tanks are in there. Some pretty good ones as well. Otherwise, you might get some other stuff, like different stuff. There might be Progetto in there, for example. Alright, so I will do giveaway for the fan containers now. We have 10 fan containers in total. The giveaway will be taking place on the Discord server because I cannot do it live here on YouTube right now. So I'm going to just start the giveaway on the announcements channel. How am I going to do it? If I'm having 10 fan containers, am I just going to give away 10 single fan containers? Let's do 5 times 2 containers. Let's do it that way. Slightly increasing your chances of actually getting something there. I mean, if you do win, you're more likely to get something. Let's do it that way. So let me just quickly create the giveaway. And that will be taking place again on the announcements channel of the Discord server. So if you're not there yet, join with the link above in the chat there. There is a message pinned with the Discord server. 5 winners in total, getting 2 crates each, 2 fan containers. Duration, it will still be taking a bit, I mean, I will do it for a bit longer. Well, let's actually do like 20 minutes. Fan container. Container, no, container. Well, let's go for 15 minutes to have the result before the games end. And the giveaway is live. Again, on Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord server, check the announcements channel then, and press enter on the giveaway. So the game should be starting shortly already. We are going to see the team of QQ in 1984 AKTS. Oh, what did I press? Game got stuck. Not good. Not good. Hello. For real. Okay. We're actually back. Oh, okay. We are already in the game here. Red team having moved up aggressively in the park area. Tonikawa already has taken some damage, although it's displayed incorrectly. 1.5k hit points he has still. While the team of Serenity is in the city here. having taken base A, does have the cap point advantage as well. So that's looking pretty good for them. And they are moving together here. They are packing up behind that A cap, making sure they're not having any isolated tanks here. Expecting the push to come into base A. But I would think that maybe AKTS is not even pushing base A and just getting into base A. I mean, they would have to push base A as well, but they could just go for the A-sided push and the B-sided push simultaneously. I think that's what they are doing. So they would get the cap advantage without having to YOLO in at all. And QQ isn't, or Serenity is not in positions to defend base B at all. So they will have to push in, but look at that, 1.7k, 1.1k into dice. I think that was an HE by the VK72. The push is coming, Serenity going for group here, the STP1 isolated. The weakest tank being the most exposed right now, getting YOLO'd by the FE215B. But also the FE is taking some big shots from behind here. The FE will have the kill shot most likely, does not have the gun depression like this. Does bounce off of the tank here, off the top of the turret, of the STP, so the STP is left alive. Gun advantage to the red team here. Daze is still trying to get the STP1, but maybe it will be Palfa to get the kill shot. Palfa on a long reload though. There goes Daze. There goes Daze. That's 2 gun advantage for the red team. Group being able to move out there. Nicely done here. Well played by the group, definitely. So we are seeing gun advantage for the red team. Tonikawa is going to go down over here though, but Palfa is also down to a 1-shot already. Not going to last much longer as he will be taken out over there by Virulentus, fighting the last shot. And that's AKTS, or just the red team winning here with a great one. Well played. Losing hit points early on with a 113. Coming back nicely from that greatly coordinated push. Moving in from 2 different flanks simultaneously. Perfect gameplay by them. Team of Serenity just stacking up there behind the A cap, expecting the A push. Trying to punish that one. But it was just not happening. They did not commit hard enough to the A counter push. Did not commit to the side either. They just got caught in the open there. So 1-0 for, what's the team name actually? Let's find that out. Team name is being Wait. Estupidos. Yep. Estupidos versus Hylol. Hylol I will just call Serenity. And we've got a first win for Team Red. Best of 9 by the way, so 5 wins needed in total for winning this game here. And by the way, in case you just joined in, because I'm just seeing a couple more people joining in here, there is a giveaway running for some fan containers on the Discord server. All you have to do is join the Discord server, press the announcements channel, and then you press the button enter, green button. You cannot miss it, and you will have a chance of winning 2 fan containers. 5 winners there will be in total. This time, it is the team of Estepidos here going for the quick A cap, similar to what Serenity did on the last game. Serenity on the outer side now, taken by C still. A group on a Batchet this time, not an STB. Does have some extra mobility, but also not having the most armor. And Daze is moving up aggressively into the enemy spawn. Might find group there. Does get spotted before pushing out though and takes the first shot. Before being able to turn around his tank there. Did not peek in the safest way, to be honest. Could have turned around before peeking around the corner. But this allows this allows Serenity to just attract some attention here. They have some great map control. If we are just zooming out a little bit further. Let's check this. Look at how widely spread the team of Serenity is. They are still pretty safe. Oh, Tonico putting a nice shot into Criminal there. I think this red team is just very cornered here. Maybe Serenity can just circle them a little bit. But I'm not seeing anything like that so far. Alpha slowly moving up here. And will have some shot onto Tonikawa, who is completely in the open there. Nicely done, nicely out-traded. But also taking one from Virulentus there. So eventually just a bad trade for Serenity. Alpha is still kind of exposed here. Not reversing yet, so he's going to take another shot. Fails to put a shot into Virulentus while taking one in return here. Days facing off bot to B. And Days hit the ground. Bot to B did not. So pretty bad trades here for Serenity. The red team is slowly advancing their cap point and hit point advantage. Days took another one from bot to B. Really not doing the best job over there. Nexus Stone's pushed forwards, now having Group behind. Group finding the opportunity here to go for the quick clip into the rear of that T123, putting in a big HE shot into the back there still. Greatly done by Group. Great gameplay here by him. That's a gun advantage to the red team. Palfa now exposed in the middle. Suddenly the Reds have a huge advantage, can just YOLO in here. Palfa going to get killed. The Blues have caught another cap, but that's not going to save them. Bot to be down to a one-shot, but 2v4. Cap points highly in favor of the red team as well, due to the amount of kills. Criminal still having hit points, but he is not going to be able to get any kills here, I assume. Days trying to run around there. Maybe Days can find some kill shots. Does not have the kill of bot to be. And will get killed in return here. So that was a very comfortable win for the team of the Reds, the Estapedos. Serenity not really having the game-winning plan on this one and just getting out-traded, unfortunately for them. 2-0 for the Reds already in the grand final, but again, it is a best of 9 here. So really anything can happen still. 5 wins are needed in total to decide over the win. Let me quickly read there. Thayi Talman saying, I'm not sure at the moment if Refined Gun really will be the choice next update, since it only boosts the accuracy when you fully aim. No. The accuracy is being applied at all times, no matter if you're fully aimed in or not. While the stabilization only gives a boost while you are not fully aimed in, so on the move only. So think of it max value and minimum value. While the Refined Gun is just having an impact on both, the stabilizer only has an impact on one of those. And therefore, I don't really get it this way. The stabilization will just be worse than the Refined Gun. It does have shorter aim time, yes, but I don't think it will be just... I mean, it definitely does not arrive at the same minimum. So I don't think there is any value in the stabilizer anymore. Previously I just took the stabilizer because of wanting to shoot on the move a lot and wanting to just have the option of quickly putting out shots without having to aim in. But now a refined gun will be able to be more accurate even when you don't have the time to aim in. Longer aim time, but you've got to be aware that yeah, there is a larger distance to cover. Like from the maximum to the minimum, there's a larger difference to cover there for the aim time than just from the lower difference there from stabilizer. It does not have the bonus for the minimum dispersion. So I think I will just comfortably or confidently switch every tank over to refined gun on the next update. Alright. So, Serenity and the red guys here as the torpedoes are playing for the outer side, for the medium side with everything. While the reds have much better positions here on their spawn. And are already pushing forwards with Tony Kawa on the I7 crossing over into the corner. Taking some beating, doing so, but not too much. So Palfa will be in a tricky situation. The blues are moving up to help though. And so far, Palfa did not take any shots yet. Days coming in to have some clip into bot to B here. Nicely done. The S to B might have overcommitted. Tuniko also just got killed. Great counter push by Serenity. They have lost one tank as well, but they are about to kill two in return. Yes, that's another kill for them. Gun advantage for the Serenity guys here. Great counter push by them. Only leaving Batshit and T62 left alive. Focuses on the Batshit, who is a much more dangerous tank. But the T62 is moving into Daze. And Daze will struggle with that. The STB trying to support, but also trying to survive still. Daze putting out a nice clip there. Nice crossfire here with Existence also moving in from behind. Which only leaves Group left alive. Group is definitely going to try fighting these Batshit, the mediums here, Batshit and STB. But actually gets shot down before that. And that is Serenity winning for once. Alright, 2-1 for Estepidos at this point still. And just... Oh, giveaway is already over. Alright, congratulations guys who just won the giveaway. That was actually quite quick then. So I cannot keep advertising it. Grell the Shark. Hey, good evening. Weird to see 113 being played over other heavies. First of all, 113 actually is a great tank. Secondly, we do have a limitation, a bit of a rule here in this tournament that there cannot be duplicate tanks. Only one tank of a kind per team. So that means teams have to just take something else than they usually would. And the WZ-113 definitely has its strengths as well, namely decent armor, good mobility, and also great DPM. So next match is going to take place on Elbenstadt once more, of course, here. Group again playing on a Batshit. Type 71, F215B. STB for them. Very similar lineup here on side of Serenity. Yes, Drell, it is the finals. It is the grand final right now. Which is why we're also having the best of 9 right now. So still 3 more wins needed for the red team on the left side. Another 4 more wins needed for the greens. And let's jump up here. Serenity playing the outer side somewhat. Not really. No. They're playing heavy side actually with everything. While the red team is committing to the outer flank. Days going into the C-cap. Cap advantage to the Serenity guys here on the blue team. Only now Group is able to get into base A. Did want to play safely. And moving into the A-cap at the start definitely is not a safe call. So the Reds are repositioning themselves in order to defend base B here with a Type 71 being hull down in the middle. Still overlooking the enemy spawn a little bit. Trying to spot only for now. He's the main spotting tank right now. Tonikawa remaining unspotted, waiting for anyone to potentially drop into base B. Although I don't think that's going to happen. Not with the Blues having the cap point advantage already. There is not much of a reason for them to do so. The Reds are also adjusting to that already by sending in the Type 71 into their own spawn to make sure they're not getting flanked there. But Serenity has also relocated again into their own spawn already. Being spotted there. Batshit spotting each other. But Group is immediately rotating back here. It might be a push into the C area already. Existence definitely has been spotted as well, as he did take some shots there. But he does have some pretty safe position if you're just checking that a little bit more closely. Look at that. He does have some house to the side. Which means that if the enemies are pushing him, they would have to move up there. But there's something happening over here. FE215B trying to push the river. But Palfa is in trouble. He moved up aggressively and is now getting pushed onto by the STB and the Batshit. Alpha misplaying here. He will still have some shot into Group though. Last shot into the Batshit before going down. Batshit is also down to a one shot. While also Daze is still able to put out some shots into Virulentus. But that's a gun advantage for the red team. But the Blues also did manage to chip away a decent amount of hit points. Do have the hit point advantage at this point. Criminal having some great shot into bot to B. Bouncing off Tonikawa. Nexus is also coming in from behind here. Bot to B in trouble. Virulentus also got killed. Daze here pushing into the rear of the enemies. Now he also has some crossfire onto Tonikawa. And bot to B. Greatly done here by the blue team. Despite Alpha misplaying a little bit by getting into that aggressive position, it's still going to be a win here for the blue team. As there goes the Batshit. Getting pre-aimed already by Criminal. Not allowing the Batshit to get behind there anymore. Tonikawa was still trying to run away. Sorry for the camera movement. But failing to do so, obviously. And that's the next win for the Serenity guys. So we are having a 2-2 at this point. So points being even again. That's great to see. So actually, everything's possible again. It's like a score reset at this point. We are having the Reds here on the left side being at 0 again. They had a 2-point advantage, but suddenly they are not having any advantage anymore. Serenity came back. So 3 points to go. We're starting from scratch basically. Best of 5 now. 3 more wins for any of these guys here. And we will see them winning the entire tournament, becoming the grand finalists or the grand champions of the 4v4 just being organized by the VE1L clan. So again, I want to just point that out here. VE1L and European clan just organized this tournament here, and they were doing so a couple of times already. Always doing some great job at that. Never had any problems with these tournaments. I also participated in 1 or 2 seasons already. I think I even won once. Maybe the case, yeah. It was a 3v3 tournament some years ago. And yeah, they just did it again. Great organization here. Thanks to VE1L for doing so. Thanks for inviting me to stream as well. We are just allowed to see some awesome gameplay like that. Off season. But soon we will also have the main tournament of the of the main tournament season again. It's not announced yet, but I expect that to happen very soon, within 3 weeks or so, or 4 weeks it should be starting, when the next update is also coming then. Let's check what's going to happen here. We're switching maps to Oasis Palms. This time a wider map that is often being played for the desert area, yet we are also having the double caps in the city, which can be quite important to take. So both teams are actually, no, they're not playing that heavy. They're playing some mediums here definitely as well. So the team of the Reds here, Estepidos, they are called, on the left side, playing Batchet 140 STB, triple medium by that, and 1 Type 71. On side of the Blues, or Serenity, we do have Batchet STB as well, WZ113 GFT, and an IS-7. Days spotting carefully. The whole team of the Reds is moving into the city. We'll take a quick cap lead. A is quite easy to get, as you do not have to be too afraid of taking any shots there. So group just moving over the hill in order to just collect some spots if possible. Not seeing anything and immediately moving in to the A cap. On the other side, we're having the C cap. Oh, very close. A has just been taken a fraction of a second before by C. So that means that QQ, the guys here on Serenity's side, they're almost all playing in Serenity, apart from Criminal. They will have to push in now. They will have to counter the A cap. They're already moving in here. Quick relocation. But also, the Reds are moving into the desert again. They might find Pulver isolated over there, who is not really having much backup. Oh, Pulver might be too slow to move out there. If anyone's pushing into the corner even. Pulver, he's struggling. If he is getting found by the Batchet, the group is right behind. Having some first HE shot. Having some second shot into the back of the STB. Shooting down half the hit points, and the STB is trapped there. There comes the push now. Dirty Nip with Chunk here just going in on the STB. Alpha caught alone there. Will be taken out, that's for sure. But also the guys on the red team here just suffered in terms of hit points a lot. They will all stay alive though. That's going to help them definitely. Base A is only now being taken. Gun advantage for the Reds. Cap advantage for the Reds. Hit point advantage on side of Blue here by a big margin. That's got to be mentioned. Look at that, 4.7k to 4.5k hit points. Almost 2k hit points more there. But with a tank advantage and mobility disadvantage, I mean with a mobility and tank disadvantage on the Blue side here, they will definitely struggle. Also, Tonikawa is just being covered by his teammates. Look at that, the heavy tank in the front here, playing hull down, having great amounts of armor and hit points, while having 2 mediums right behind. Batchet also to the side there. It is impossible to push that Type 71 there. But still another option here definitely is for Criminal to move into base B. Days got punished there. Moving out a little bit too far. His position is not all too safe. With the group to the side. Existence also moved out a little bit too far here. Is not in the best position. Cannot cover there all too well. Great clip into Tonikawa. But the guys of the red team are also increasing the pressure. Criminal might have the kill shot. Does get the kill shot in. Nicely done here. Good connection. But Existence is down to a one shot. And also Days is fairly low on hit points. Nice shots here into Virulentus. Taking him out even. Virulentus misplaying. Virulentus getting too greedy there. That means we're suddenly seeing the blue team just taking the advantage on the points. But group is moving in to kill Existence there. Does take double shot in return though. Days able to take him out. And I think that's just sealing the deal here. That's going to win the game. Having shot down that budget like that. Criminal being able to take out the STB. Okay, man, that was close. Both teams just missing a little bit. Misplaying a little bit. On side of Serenity, that was Alpha just staying in position for too long. Not predicting the enemy's movement on time. Running away still, but just a bit too late. On side of the red team, we did see the 140 just moving into the open in the end. While he did not really have the hit points to do so, could not afford to do so. So that's a win for Serenity. Taking the lead here. Serenity still 2 more wins away from taking the prize pool home, and also the gold, of course, gold and money they are going to get there, although it's not much, to be honest. So it's mostly just about winning something here and having some great games, having some great time. The red team still needs 3 wins right now. And we are seeing Serenity readied up with an STB budget again. WZTD and Y7, same lineup as last game. The red team on the other side, playing a very similar lineup, but this time they are playing an AT62A instead of the 140. They have also switched their tanks a little bit. This time it is the noob tank here. I think it means a noob in a tank, actually. As far as I remember correctly. Cannot translate that on my own. Oh! Type 71. Misplaying here. Moving through the open. While being spotted. But not getting punished for that. And Days decided to just get the spots without doing much about it. Because he's also kind of exposed there. If he shot, he would have maybe taken a lot of shots in return. And does not know about enemies' positions. Oh, STB here already taking a big one from the VZTD. So definitely an advantage here for Serenity. Also, they're having their very well armored tanks in the corner. Might be able to just push forwards here. Yes, they are. Criminal moving into the STB. Having the tanks and rounds loaded. 547, almost a max roll into the STB. And the budget is coming in to finish off that STB. Will be able to do so. Taking big ones in return. No, Days also getting killed here. Not worth the trade at all. But 1 tank for 1. Existence here. Getting that kill shot in as well. Gun advantage. And look at that. The budget over there in 1v1 against Palfa. Also going down already. What a quick game. What a massacre. That's already Serenity winning this one within only 2 minutes here. Just putting the stronger tanks into the aggressive positions. While the team of the Reds here as Torpedoes committed too hard with their weakly armored mediums into the corner. Where they could not run away anymore. And Serenity immediately making use of that. Smelling their opportunity there. And just committing. Great job by Serenity here. Was a fairly easy game for them though, as they had some stronger tanks and the other team, the red team, needed to play for the mobility advantage that they had. But they were trying to bait the enemies there. Kind of expected them to do something like moving into base C, and it's not that common in tournaments, to be honest, that people move aggressively into that corner. So they were rather expecting some more passive strategy with the mediums. They were trying to then get behind the ones in C or so, trying to crossfire or trying to find anyone who was overcommitting in the corner and putting on some double tap into that one. But it did not work out here at all. I think the red team also just spread out a little bit too far, with the weak tanks on one side very committed and the slow tanks being too far in the back. They could not really help out that quickly. Like Type 71 could not just come in that quickly there. Batchet was a little bit further away, but that should have been fine if they were able to hold the corner for a longer time still. 4-2 with this one. So that's the match point here for Serenity. Just one win away from winning this one. I wouldn't mind still seeing some more wins by the Reds. So let's hope that's going to happen. New map again, Mayan Ruins this time. Actually, I kind of miss Oasis Palms and random games at the moment. It's out of rotation right now, and I do like this map. Not always, but often I do. Mayan Ruins here, blue team Serenity playing fairly heavy, almost 10k hit points on the field. As they are choosing 140 again, but also a mouse and an IS-7 delivering tons of hit points to the field. While the red team is playing a lot more mobile. Batchet 140, Type 71 VZTD. They are taking the quick cap lead. Yes, they're also putting a nice shot into Alpha already. But Criminal is able to just get into base B. Will not be counted there. While it's also possible to take base A for free right now. With only 4 tanks on the team, you cannot split up all too much. And judging by the positions, Serenity already has a massive advantage here. Yeah, Serenity having more hit points, more caps right now. And the Reds will have to push in here, which is not going to be easy at all. Oh, Alpha might take a shot here from bot to B. Yes, he does. Big one into Palfa's back. No shot in return. There comes a push onto B or onto A already. 140 and Batchet moving in here. Still playing careful game, moving into the bush here. And having found the 140. 140 isolated in the front. But Palfa is coming in to support there. But Palfa putting out a big shot. Also taking some in return. I think this will be a win on this side here for the Reds. With the Batchet and the 140 still having the hit points. Big shot into the 140, but there goes Palfa. And V-Tank here still having 2 shots. Daze putting in a nice track shot while being on the run. Not going to survive though. Daze driving into the wall. Not able to run away anymore. And that is probably the win already for the Reds here. They're having 2 tanks more. Exit Stones trapped in the middle. Going to be taken out by the Batchet, that's for sure. And there we get the kill shot of the mouse as well. only leaving one tank left alive here. It's only Criminal right now, who is not having too many hit points left, still trying to put out a desperate last shot into the VZTT. And that is a great win by the red team here, by Astapinos, playing in a very, very smart way. Quick relocation onto base A, finding some exposed tanks there. Serenity not playing too safely on the A side, to be fair. Alpha just moving into the open 2 times. Days also not taking any safe spotting position, but standing in the open there, as the enemies were already in their back. They did not expect them to be that fast. So we are ending up on a 3-4 for the moment. Still match point to Serenity. On the right side here, they only have to win 1 more game. And they got this. But they're not done yet. Might be the last one again. But it looks like the Reds have not given up yet. And Days going for a passive spot on the side. Now actually getting a little bit more aggressive. Oh, kind of risky. He's trapping himself there. Having some nice crossfire, but still he's trapped. Does have a bush though. It won't be possible to take base C here for Serenity. And Days spotting up this area quite nicely. While it's a passive game for the moment here. First nice shots into group. Actually sounds connecting that shot through the turret of the 140, who does not have the most armor. Also Criminals right behind the 140, having some nice crossfire. Tungsten rounds being loaded, 533 into the 140. Criminal trying to move away from the Type 71. Group is in trouble. All tanks of the Reds here got pushed back. Another 513 damage into the 140. Definitely, Serenity took some great positions by now. Able to just pressure the enemies down into the low ground. Budget getting greedy. Trying to go for some nice crossfire into the 113, but actually getting shot down quite mentionable here. So, Budget still keeping the VZ busy, but both not having any shots anymore. Days is reloading his clip, will be able to take out the Batchet though. I think he does have enough hit points to do so. Access Stone's coming in with an HE and setting the enemy on fire. Great shot there. Days now moving in. Second one killed here. Great gun advantage already. Tonikawa also low on hit points. Being shot down to a one-shot. There goes the next one. VZTT being out. Only leaving Tonikawa left alive here on 24 hit points. And that will be it. That's it here for the teams here for the Veiled 4v4 tournament. We've got our winner. We've got our first winner and the second winner as well. Serenity winning the tournament with a 5-3. And that is them winning the whole thing. Good job, Serenity. Congratulations. Also, the red team here, Astapinos, did a nice job here. Almost had it. Great games. Very interesting gameplay here. Although it was a little bit noticeable that people were not in top form compared to the usual tournament performance that they do, because all of them are top level tournament players. Those are not random players who are just deciding to play a 4v4 tournament, although there are a lot of random players as well. And those that we could see here in the end are top level tournament players. Like Serenity guys they've been in the grand finals last season. And the others have also been quite far. They've also finished. Group is where's he playing again? He's playing in, what's the team name again? On NA. Nah. Not Rain. What's the name? Not Pramo, non I forgot the team name. Yeah, but they won last season. So definitely lots of champions here. Okay, I just got an interesting notification. You were removed from the platoon. I never had that before. Alright. Yeah, we've got it. We've done it. Let's go for a 50p game again. Also. No. Wait. What is happening there? Is it the end of the camera? Yeah. No. That cannot be true. Ah. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I don't get to what to do right now. Okay, I will just play for the city. Yeah, good evening everyone who just joined in. So, thanks for watching everyone, if you're just here for the tournament, which I expect most of you were. So, yeah, thanks for watching everyone. It was a great time here. It was definitely a fun experience again to see some tourney gameplay. Let's reload. Don't want to peek again. And... champion! Alpha, good job. Congrats on winning there. Yeah, by the way, if you are still new here, then, well, welcome. If it's the first time being here, welcome to the channel. Maybe consider leaving a subscription as well, or even join a Discord server. That would be even better. Subscriptions don't really matter that much anymore, to be honest. Even just more important to leave a like and join a Discord server if you want to still see more of the content. QQ on both teams. Yeah, QQ was basically on every team today. There was barely any team without QQ players. Mostly because QQ was playing the last season and they are splitting up. They were only playing one season and now they are, yeah, just already seeking out for new teams. Some are playing on Raid now, some are playing on Serenity. We're taking the base. Let's actually cover the base. Enemies will have to move into the cap. If not, then I would be disappointed. Aww. Okay. Oh, dude. Not Jokers, the other team. How's it called again? Enemies got baited quite nicely here. They were trying to decap the base. I had to decap the base, definitely. Track, please. No. Yeah, I really enjoyed not having any auto aim. Made it far easier to hit through that gap there. Mate, you have to decap. Yes, shoot someone else. I like that. Camping all game. Thank you, Alter. Yep, you're welcome. Always fun to see those tournaments. And I want to move over the camera. How did I arrange this stuff? Eh? How did I do this? Ah, too hard. Let me just play something else again. Yeah, Fosh next update is going to be fun actually. Although I do not like the poor accuracy, I'm not going to be happy about that. I will still play it a lot. This one? No, let's go for a DOP tank. Also, if you won the giveaway earlier, you may already send me your in-game name and ID. But no way to cheat there. I will know who won the giveaway, so only those who won. If you do try to cheat, then you won't receive a nice response to that. Alpha big bait, yeah. Like some thick worm. I can see it there. Anyone here? No. I'm not flanking into the enemy spawn, because it would mean that either I find nothing and run away from my teammates, or they all stay there and wait for me. And then I would struggle. So yeah, next update I will save even more hit points with the reactive armor. Oh, that low roll. That was a bad low roll. Oh no, oh no, I'm dead. Hey, I still took out one enemy without my teammates doing much here. They still punished that Yak quite a lot as he pushed into me. But they also have an AFK? No, he's just sitting in a corner. Don't go for him, man. It's not good. You can just ignore this guy in the corner and push the others away. Good. I think we are actually winning then. Yep. Leo, open your eyes. Okay. He doesn't. It would be very helpful if our IS-7 actually just woke up there. And the SCP wouldn't YOLO in. Wake up. Wake up. If the E3 comes, we lose. Just as if the SCP messes up here. But it doesn't do too bad. Nice. Okay, we're winning. Luckily, SCP is still no one-shot, so yeah, we should be winning. Maybe not, but I'm not going to keep watching. 50p still does well. Yes, it does, but will be even better next update. Refined gun equipment is being mentioned there again. You see this. So. And this one gives you plus 15% accuracy while the tank is moving and shorter aim time. Let's completely ignore the aim time factor because actually aim time here, there is not even any mention of the aim time. It's just accuracy on the move is getting better with that one. There we have minus 15%, so the maximum dispersion is decreased by minus 15%. But the minimum dispersion, the most accurate you could ever get, is if you're fully aimed in and if you are not moving at all. You have to think of it that way. You are having the base dispersion, that's your minimum dispersion. If you are moving forwards, then you have some value by that your dispersion will be increased. If you're turning your turret, yeah, then your dispersion increases again by a very similar value. Let's get added on top. And then you can also turn your tank, that's a third point there, the third value, that can also impact your dispersion or does impact your dispersion. And if you're having all these three, that means the tank is moving. So, no, actually, it's just only accuracy during tank and turret movement. Traverse movement and also turret movement. That's the maximum value that you could get there. That is reduced by 15% with this vertical stabilizer. If you're using refined gun, that is 10% only for the maximum value, but also 10% for the minimum value. Even if you are fully aimed in, then you will have another 10%. Does that make things clear? This one is only on the move, only when moving. This one's while moving and while standing. Does not matter what you're doing. And currently it's being the case that this does have a lower effect. So as a result, I do play with this one because I don't really feel like I was aiming in all too often. If I can, I do aim in, but if I fully aim in, then I don't miss all too often. That's my point there. And mostly I shoot my shots without being fully aimed in. If I have to go for some snapshots or so, if I'm moving around, I just aim in for 1 second or so, just enough to have the accuracy small enough or close enough to hit the enemy, most likely. But what happens next update then is that there will be a change to this one. Let me just quickly scroll down here. Vertical stabilizer currently at minus 10%. Minus 15%. That will be minus 12 only. Minus 12% instead of minus 15%. While this one increases from 10 to 15. Which actually doesn't make sense, to be honest. Because then this one is completely useless. So we end up with this one having a better accuracy on the move and a better accuracy while standing. You're not having the shorter aim time, but if you are just paying attention to it, the aim time is not being affected really in that you are having like a better aim time, like better amount of dispersion aimed in per millisecond or so. It's only a shorter aim time because this equipment slot does have it's a shorter distance to cover. Shorter difference between the maximum and the minimum dispersion. I hope that cleared things up there. Alter, you're asking to show the chat as well? Nah, I'm not going to keep streaming for longer anymore. Although you can turn it on. I do have that set up. Only that it's not visible right now. Oh, what did I do? Chat. Actually, I have the chat set up, but it only shows after you send some messages, I believe. I'm practicing KBM. What is KBM? Please help me. Simon, giveaway is already over for today. Let's check here. Okay, I will actually go heavy side. Team Tummy, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, that was bad. This gives me reason to believe that the AMX 50B might actually be good at countering VZTDs on the next update. Although he's not playing with increased armor. But I'm also not playing with calibrated shells. Okay. I get to go. Got stuff to do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, nice driving. But hey, I got the kill shot. I'm totally confused by KBM. Where did I get spotted from? What are those guys doing there? Not bad. No. That was bad though. Let's maybe pretend to be reloading. No, it doesn't come. Team AFK over there. Of course there's another one. Yeah, awesome position by the RV. Like, he can see absolutely nothing of the map. He cannot help his teammates. Just standing in the river where he can see one spot. Then the enemy comes out and he doesn't even shoot him. Like, what the hell? Wow. Okay. I would say last game actually. Chat is a bit small, right? Yeah, never mind. I will adjust it for next time. What? Where is he going? Oh, a Leo playing hull down? 339, yes! Big damage. He drove against a rock there or a wall. I might still get some shots in. I only use the reactive, the adrenaline just for that actually, because it increases the damage per, or the module damage. Dude, the guy has 380 alpha damage. He dealt 441, while I just dealt 380 with a 400 damage gun. Nice one. Oh. Dude. Again. I could just push out the left side actually. Let's do it maybe. Hello. Wake up. Wake up? No, it's like wake up. Nah, let's keep going. Could have actually had him, but never mind. Don't tell me he's pushing in. No. Oh, nice. Still having a chance there. Thank you. Bind your shell switching to RFE. What is RFE? What is KBM? What is RFE? Turn off manual aim and aim with scroll wheel. Mate, I've played 80,000 games like that. And I've gotten to the actual top of what's possible on PC as well. with the automatic aim. I never use the manual aim, and I feel like it's trash. Yeah, maybe it is. It can be an advantage, maybe if you know how to use it, but I always play like that. So I'm scrolling with the index finger. I cannot scroll with the middle finger. Or when I'm using the PC, usually I'm also scrolling with the middle finger sometimes, but mostly with the index finger. So it feels very uncomfortable to do so with the other one. But maps look great here, the PBR maps, especially on PC. Huge difference to touch. I mean, I'm not playing on highest graphics settings on my iPad. Hello.
Our track is hit. It could break any minute.
You just did a mistake. Oh. Lol. No.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Also, it's quite easy to just look around yourself on PC.
Enemy is hit. Being gun damaged. We've lost accuracy.
Nah, okay. As the beam, you should have run already. No. Okay. Lucky Sheridan. Oh, dude. Why is the Sheridan pushing in? He needs to run, man. What an idiot, honestly. Don't have any nice words for that. Wasn't like he was being unlucky there. Was 100% predictable. Okay, let's take some hull down spot over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, VK, why don't you just go back? Man, that armor of this tank is crazy. Yeah. PC 9 feels wrong. Yeah. It doesn't feel uncomfortable though. When I started playing on PC again after like 2 years on touch, felt really weird. But I got back to it quite quickly. Yeah. 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 I love these situations where you tell the teammates exactly what they need to do. Like, just go back. Go back. And they're like, oh, no, 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 I'm fine, I don't care. I'm just doing my thing here. I'm just going in, I'm just dying. Yeah. Sometimes can just use the middle finger at least. I cannot. Like, I know how to scroll with my middle finger, but it just feels so weird. I cannot aim then. and need the middle finger for the right mouse button. Although you don't need that, right? I mean, for auto aim you need it, but also, now my main problem is actually that it feels so uncomfortable to zoom in and have a different zoom factor then. Because I always zoom in and out with the shift button. Just pinky finger. It's so quick. And if I zoom in, that takes longer. That's longer than one tap. And just tapping usually gets me to the right zoom stage. I tried learning it as well, but honestly, it's not worth it for me. I was really able to perform absolutely, like, maybe there would be a slight advantage still to manual zoom, but for me, it takes too much time to get used to it, so it would be just a huge disadvantage for a long time. I've tried it honestly for a week or two, or more actually, but I don't really play PC anymore. I just play on touch. So yeah, I'm just sticking to it. Doesn't really make sense to switch now. I just feel like I'm constantly in the wrong zoom stage. Like I'm zooming out again with a shift button then because I'm used to it. And I'm in the wrong zoom stage. And if I want to zoom in, then I need to scroll further. If I don't want to zoom in that far, I'm mostly just not zooming enough. On World of Tanks PC, on World of Tanks PC, I also just set the base zoom to what I need, and then I can zoom in a little bit further if needed. Yeah, to me it just doesn't really make a difference. You know, there's also some, you do call it path dependency actually, when it's not the perfect thing that you're using, but switching over takes too much effort. It's same as with keyboards, for example. It's not the most efficient way of having the keys there organized on a keyboard, but for switching all keys to the most efficient way, it just needs too much time to get used to, so that it's eventually not really worth it. So yeah, same goes for the middle mouse thing. I just, nah, I won't get along with it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Has been a nice session. Thanks for VE1L again. For organizing this tournament, was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to the main tournament soon then. Today just, it was still a little bit, I was feeling like a little rusty at some points. Sometimes my throat was hurting already from shouting, but I was having fun again. Thanks everyone for your time here, and I wish you all a very nice evening still. And a good night. Beautiful good night. And see you then on the next stream, which will be likely in the next days. Goodbye.